Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the RAIDER Reaction After Hours Party. The line is to the right. Please form a line to the right. Again, thank you for coming to the RAIDER Reaction After Hours Party. Please, the line is to the right, folks. Line is to the right. Yes, ma'am, it is by invitation only, and we will be checking IDs. Please, the line is to the right. Line is to the right. I completely understand that you're a huge fan of RAIDER Reaction, ma'am, but unless your name is on the list, you are not getting in the After Hours Party. Yes, sir. Line is to the right. Line is to the right, sir. Yes. Again, thank you all for coming to the RAIDER Reaction After Hours Party. We will be opening the doors very, very soon. Please, the line is to the right. Line is to the right. Please, no pushing, guys. No pushing, please. It's not going to make the doors open any faster. Line is to the right. Line is to the right. Doors will be opening very, very soon. Thank you for coming to the RAIDER Reaction After Hours Party. Yes, we will be checking IDs. It is invitation only. Line is to the right. Please, no pushing, sir. Please, no pushing. Doors will open very soon. Mr. Brown, please come in, Mr. Brown. Hall of Famers do not wait in line. Please come in. Step aside, please. Make a hole. Everybody make a hole, please. Okay, folks, everybody, please stay calm. Please stay calm. We are about to open the doors. I do not want a mad rush when I open these doors. Please, everybody stay calm. It is time for the RAIDER Reaction After Hours Party. We're going to open the doors. I do not want a mad rush. Juan and Rasputin will remove anyone that does not follow the rules this evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please enter in an orderly fashion, and welcome to the RAIDER Reaction After Hours Party. On One Nation Live, what's up? It's the Commish coming to you live, deep behind the enemy lines. This is RAIDER Reaction, and welcome to the After Hours Party. This is my premiere episode here on the wonderful channel that is One Nation Live, the wonderful page, joining the team, and I want to bring a little extra freshness to the late night from coast to coast. So I'm coming to you at 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern. If you're in the Central, it's 11. Wherever you are, welcome to the After Hours Party. Beautiful day in the RAIDER Nation today. We locked down DC 4. Lockdown. 5 years. I went on live. I was in a meeting this morning. Soon as I got out, I saw the thing. I went live. It was genuine happiness. I was excited. I knew it was going to happen. Everybody knew it was going to happen. Stevie Wonder saw it was going to happen. But it was just nice that it was over. It was just like a huge positive. Like nothing keeps happening but huge positives. It's just one huge positive after the other. And, you know, that was genuine joy. In the middle of my Thursday morning, I was like, The only thing I thought about was, this is awesome, man. I was just so happy. For that little brief moment in time, was the only thing on my mind. Forgot about all the work BS and everything, man. And just walked out at work, and that was genuine. I hit that and walked right out. And, you know, whatever. I thought I wanted to share that little tender, genuine moment with the Raider Nation. So, what have you. But yeah, that's great news, man. Derek Carr's a rich man, $25 million a year, a backloaded contract, which allows him to get a lot of tax breaks when he moves to Las Vegas, and opens up a lot of money and helps out with the salary cap. So it's a brilliant contract. That's why we got the Executive of the Year, GM of the Year, Mr. Reggie McKenzie holding it down, and that's why. What's up? What's up, all the One Nation clique in the house popping in? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the premiere edition, the Raider Reaction After Hours Party. I'm glad you all could join me. I'm glad you all got your invitations. They've been sent all over the Raider Nation. I'm trying to draw as many as I can here. I hold it down 5 nights a week at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern on Oakland Raiders football. And I hold it down there every week. I've got a solid lineup 5 nights a week. But I want to do something a little different here if I was going to join this group. So, in the evenings, you know, I've done all my homework. I've done all my prep for the first show. When I come on here on Thursday nights, I just want to kick back and let's kick it and talk some silver and black. Because that's really what we're all here for. I mean, you all come to watch these shows and, you know, you listen to me. You listen to Bear, you listen to any of the number of us that do live shows. Listen to the guys on One Nation. Watch the show you just had before here with 3 solid gentlemen spitting truth. You know, but, Tavita, I'm not sure. My wife got this for me, and I thought it was the sweetest hat. I thought it was the sweetest hat, man. I don't know where she got it. I don't remember if it was a Christmas or a birthday present, but yeah, I do not remember. But so, like I said, I just want to kick back and let's talk some silver and black. I want to bring a different format, because man, if you want the Raider news and you want the news of the league, man, I give that to you 5 hours a week. You know, you can go get that over there. But when you come over here, let's have some fun. So, I'm sure you might have met bouncers as you entered, Juan and Rasputin. Now, Juan and Rasputin allow only, you know, a single file line at the Raider Reaction Ultra VIP Lounge, and they will allow one in at a time. Now, there is only one rule. Actually, there's 2, a minor rule and the number 1 major rule. The minor rule is, you know, we want to keep the profanities to a minimum. You know, we'll drop something every now and then, but kids may watch this tomorrow morning. It is summer vacation, and it's shared to a ton of groups, so no profanities. That's just a rule when the commish is on. I break the rule every once in a while, but if we just all try to do our best. I know it's the after-hour party, but there are cameras rolling. And of course, the number 1 rule. If you're going to come into the Ultra VIP Lounge, if you've hung around, you've watched the show, and now you've come back to the after hours party. You've already watched Raider Reaction. You've went out, you've got something to eat, and now you've come back. And you're just like, what's this? It's an extra little nugget of silver and black goodness at the end of my evening. What is this? And that's what I want to bring to One Nation Live. So, please get in line. Now, in order to get in line, let me understand how you have to be viewing Raider Reaction and how this works. You will need to be watching the show through your Facebook app on probably your handheld device. Now, if you are on said device and you feel that you can bring the fire, I will throw you an invite and you will be on Juan and Rasputin's private list. They will come out and get you and they will bring you in. You may stay for 5 seconds. You may stay for 5 minutes. It is entirely up to them. But you have to work within the technology of RAIDER ReACTION. So, you have to be viewing through your Facebook app, camera ready, because I'm going to bring you in. So, if you think you can bring the fire, and you're in line, I'm going to have Juan and Rasputin go peruse the line and see who's out there. See if anybody's ready to bring the fire. Let's talk some silver and black. It is after hours, after all. Now, it's a, the contracted air car. It's just a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. So, that leads you to looking at what's behind that. What's our next target? What's the next target upon the list? Obviously, the next target upon the list is Gabe Jackson. Then that starts to leading you to question numbers. Numbers. That's what it starts to lead you. Is what do you start thinking Gabe Jackson's going to pull? Because I'm already looking ahead at Khalil Mack, honestly. My eyes are on Khalil Mack. But, take care, G-Box. So, you're already looking at Khalil Mack. He's who I got in my sight. Because you're looking at the reality of Khalil Mack possibly having a year again that puts him in Defensive Player of the Year categories. And, yeah, we don't need that, Chuck. We don't need that. It's not that after hours. So, like I said, this is the first time. This is the premiere episode here on One Nation Live. Like I said, if you are watching on a Facebook app, all you have to do is have your camera ready. You can slide into the Ultra VIP Lounge. You can break down some silver and black. So, Gabe Jackson, next in line, followed by Khalil Mack. Those are your big hitters. That's where your big money's going to come soon. Khalil Mack's contract thoughts just scare me. It really does, because he's only going to get better. The guy's still training every day. He hasn't took a minute off. His teammates have left. They've went back. They started like, I'm going to relax for a minute because I know training camp's coming. I got to get ready for preseason. It's the season. It's all going to start. So that's what those guys are thinking. And that's what those guys are thinking. And, just the thought that he's gonna be so good after this season. The other guys, they're all, they left, they're out relaxing, and Khalil Mack's still hitting it. He hasn't even stopped. He said, I'm not taking a break. He offered advice to the other teammates that you should do the same. I don't know, Jose. I don't know. He's on the cusp of going into a category that a lot of defensive players do not go. Khalil Mack is just coming off of his 3rd year, and he's Defensive Player of the Year. He's only going into his 4th year, and he's Defensive Player of the Year. He was an All-Pro at 2 positions in 1 season. It's only his 3rd year in the season. Oh, max $100 million contract for sure. He's a 3-figure defensive lineman, or excuse me, defensive player for sure. Absolutely. Without a doubt. He is going to get fat paid. Fat paid. Fat paid. I'm very disappointed in you guys. Nobody's ready to bring the fire yet. Come on now. I'm going to have Juan and Rasputin keep rolling up and down the line there. See who's out there. Let's see who's out there. It's late night. Come on. It ain't no thing. I mean, there's so much anticipation for this season. So much anticipation for this season. It's so close. I mean, last week we had silver and black on a football field, which is just, you know, it's what we all wait for. It's what we all wait all year for, is silver and black on the football field. And it's coming back soon. It's coming back soon. It's coming back in pads, which is what we really want to see. It's coming back in pads. Thank you, bro. You know, I gotta get. See, I'm trying to push this. I'm not gonna give up because I'm trying a different format on One Nation Live. You know, sure, I could come on here and I can do the exact same show I did 2 hours ago. You know, and I can come on here, I can spit all the news, and I can bring you the fire that way. But I want to come on here and I want to give you something different. So I've got to massage some of you guys into this because I understand. I understand you're scared and you don't want to come on. And you don't want to, I understand it's intimidating. You're like, oh my God, everybody's going to see me. Am I ready? Can I bring the fire? I don't want Rasputin to smack me. I understand, but Facebook device, have your camera ready. Now, when the invite comes, it'll ask you to turn your device sideways, and then you hit accept, and it'll bring you right in. You explained the $750 million that Las Vegas gave the Raiders for years. They were saying the Raiders was one of the poorest teams in the league. Can I explain it? Can I explain the salivation of a city that's had a little bit of a taste of what it's like to have a pro team? They got an NHL team, and no city's stupid. They're seeing what the NFL is. The NFL is a growing monster, and to bring that money and drop that where it's just a big empty piece of dirt sitting right now anyway. Yeah, I mean, you're not even tearing nothing down. It's a green field. It's a green field build. It's, oh man. Now, speaking of that, the FAA is looking at the potential of Las Vegas Raiders Stadium height issues, dealing with the adjacent airport. So there's your first little bump in the road. Unfortunate, because pretty much every hurdle that we've hit thus far, we've cleared. Like, every hurdle we've hit thus far, we've cleared. Let's see who we got out here. All right, let me send Juan and Rasputin up the, see if anybody's out there in the line at the VIP lounge. Somebody's got to want to bring the fire. I mean, that's why, come on, it's late night, it's nothing. But that's your first little bump. Like I said, pretty much every hurdle we've cleared. You know, it's amazing that not
in the timeline, when you look at it, late March, relocation vote comes through. A week later, on-site geotechnical testing is happening. You know, everything goes through in Vegas. Everything gets voted on by the commissioner. Every single check mark that they had to make to get this thing off the ground and moving was hit. It's the first little bump on the road. First little bump on the road. Absolutely, Eric. Absolutely. 100%. So it's just the first little bump on the road. Just the first little bump on the road. Now remember, if you do get an invite, Juan and Rasputin, you have to turn your phone sideways to accept. Turn your phone sideways to accept. That's all you need to do. And you can come into the RAIDER ReACTION VIP Lounge. Like I said, it's the premiere edition. Got to work you guys into it. I understand. Everybody's shy. You know, we don't want to catch Chuck coming out of the shower. Nobody wants to see that. It's not that after hours. Not that after hours. Not that kind of after hours. We don't need that. We want to keep it silver and black. Not full frontal male nudity. So, if you do get an invite, turn your device to the side, hit accept. You can come into the RAIDER ReACTION Ultra VIP Lounge. Talk some silver and black. The after hours party. I mean, if you just want to, hang out and soak up the atmosphere, listen to me talk silver and black, that's fine too. That's fine too. You're allowed to soak up the atmosphere in the party. Do I think the NFL still hates us? Of course the NFL still hates us. They've hated us for a long time. They hated us since Al Davis put his foot in firmly in their backside. They've hated us forever. And they're going to continue to hate us. That's why I was shocked that the vote went through so smoothly. That everything along that timeline went through so smoothly. I mean, I am in the industry of construction, of large construction. And the fact that the geotechnical testing took place so quickly after the vote came through was just an eye-opener to me, like, wow, it's real. Because they're not dicking around, because that's the first step you take in construction. Is the site plausible? Is it buildable? And they were after it within a week. So this little hurdle, I'm sure they're going to clear it. I mean, come on, look at all the stuff out in Vegas and the heights there. The stadium's no taller. Apparently, it's just a little closer adjacent to flight zones or what have you, but I don't think it's going to be an issue, and I think they'll be able to get it passed. But it's first little bump in the road. First little bump in the road. Chuck's like, no, what is this? An invitation? Hope I don't hit the wrong button. Yes, I got to work you guys into it. And, you know, I just really started advertising hard for this, for this channel, this station, this page, the One Nation Live this week. And, you know, I want to push it a little harder this show. And, you know, I'm hoping to get some of you to, some of you to loosen up, get it so I can pull you in. Because, just join the show. And, part of it for me is, I see you guys here 5 nights a week, some of you guys. And this will probably be the only time during the week, if you ever want to sit down and be like, hey, I really want to talk to him about da-da-da-da-da, that was said or what have you. So, you can use it for that too. I just, I want to use it for some more interaction with Raider Nation, but in a different way. With a different way, you know. So we'll see. It's the pilot episode. It's the pilot episode. We'll see. We'll see. Now, Bleacher Report gave our off-season an A minus. Don't forget that minus. An A minus. What have you. I'll take the A minus. But we just did everything right. It comes down to, really all it comes down to this season is two things, in my eyes. I think the offense is solid. There's only one concern on offense, and that's obviously the freaking obvious. Stevie Wonder can see it. Injuries. Health. That's the biggest concern on offense. If we don't have any injuries, we don't have health issues, we have no problems. Because we're locked and loaded, we filled every hole. We upgraded everywhere. Stacked. Stacked. Elite offense. What's up? What's up? And thank you for sharing. Anybody that shared, thank you for sharing. Like I said, I want to try and get this out. This is a totally new spot for me. You know, everybody knows where I'm at. 5 nights a week, I'm on Oakland Raiders football, and I'm on Raider Reaction at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, 5 nights a week. Monday and Wednesday, he goes to the post with Prime and the Commish, dropping back deep in the pocket, letting it fly league-wide, hit on all the hot league topics. And then on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, you get the Commish giving you all the silver and black news. Every single tiny little juicy nugget of silver and black news for 3 solid days. Plus a little Black Friday action on Friday. This Wednesday during Goes to the Post, we're adding Prime Cuts. It's doing big things. So I'm already on there 5 nights a week. So you already know, you can get all that. You can get all your news. You can get all your Raider news. You know, I'd search for every tiny nugget of Raider news there is. You can get all that, but I want to come here and I want to kick it. So what do you guys want to talk about? What's burning? What's your burning question? What's your burning question? Silver and black ink. Oh man, I'm all backwards. Oh, there it is. You know, like how do you find your own tattoo and it's on your back and you're looking through a reverse camera? Ink back there. Big old Raider dude back there. That's him. I got a lot more work to get done back there because my chest is all done, but it's not Raiders. That's my only big Raiders tattoo because I've got that's the start of a piece that goes down my back. It's on one of my ads. You can see a really good picture of it. I think it's on the ad that I put on this page. I'm sure you've seen it in groups floating around. It's my new ad picture, but it's pretty big. It's probably a foot. Corner to corner. I know, Jay. I'm telling you, we got some shy guys out there tonight. You know what? Let's see. Let me send Juan and Rasputin up the line. They'll go out. Let's go out to the line. See if there's anybody out in the VIP lounge hanging out. Let's see if anybody wants to jump on, bring the fire a little bit. You know, I understand. This is different commish than you're used to. I understand. You know, you're afraid of the camera. This is an exciting time. We just signed our quarterback. 5 years. You should be wanting to, like I was earlier, you should be wanting to jump for joy. You should be wanting to jump for joy. I don't know why. It just struck me as a moment of happiness today. Is that a bad thing? That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Everybody should have little moments of happiness during their day, and that was a nice little moment of happiness in my Thursday morning, in the middle of a very stressful morning. It was a nice little nugget of happiness, and I jumped on as soon as I found out. Within like 5 or 10 minutes, and did a little impromptu live on Oakland Raiders football and Raider Reaction. That was only like 8 or 9 minutes. Wasn't nothing big, but I was excited, man. I'm just excited that he's signed and it's done and over with. Yes, we're going to bounce the Patriots, the Cheatriots. Of course we are. What do I think of Conley this year? Jose, that's an easy answer. Yes, we're going to dethrone the Patriots. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to play the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is going to bounce back from getting his head out of Hollywood. DC is going to be the young gun. You're going to have the old, grizzled veteran, former Super Bowl champion Aaron Rodgers going against DC in Minnesota, and it's going to where Raiders win. DC's MVP of the league. Khalil Mack wins Defensive Player of the Year. And the Raiders flag flies high and towers over the league again. In a big way. Like, I believe this over the I just don't know how to explain it, man. Over the last several years, the stars have just aligned, and everything that we're doing seems to be fitting in. Like, now to go to what Eric says, like Conley. I think Conley is going to be big. I think who's possibly going to be bigger than Conley is Obi. Melifanu. Obi. He's got a big wingspan. He's big. He's fast. Got long reach. He can almost play a coverage outside linebacker. I think he's going to play some hybrid corner, and he's basically a safety by trade. So he's a Swiss Army knife. Because if you look at the fact, we got Carl Joseph, we got the Predator Reggie Nelson back there. I believe Sean Smith will be better this season. I believe Sean Smith will be better this season. And you got Emerson. Now you got Conley behind them. That takes the pressure off of Conley a little bit. That takes the pressure off of him a little bit. And lets him grow, and I think he'll grow and excel fast. So I think his learning curve is going to be quick. I think the same about Obi. So if you throw those guys in, when you've already got starters, adequate starters at the other positions, these guys become Swiss Army knives that can be used around the positions. What's up, CC? And that's a beautiful thing. So all of a sudden we went from last year to like, oh no, we smell like burnt toast all over the field. You know, we're leaving crumbs everywhere. Crumbing. So now we got some lockdown. And we got accessories to mix and match. So, oh, what's up?
Yo, Commish, what up, man?
All right, somebody's ready to bring the fire on late night.
You know, I was having a hard time trying to figure this out, man. The camera thing.
You had to turn your phone and then hit accept.
Well, what up, man?
But it works great, man. I've been using it on Monday and Wednesdays for interviews with Ghost to the Post, and it's sweet. That's why I'm trying to get everybody to loosen up a little bit, because if we could have a show where I just got Raider fans bouncing in and out and talking Raiders, man, how awesome would that be? So, but
Let me see if I can connect my my volume isn't that loud. Yeah, what up, Commish?
What's up, man?
Yeah, you know, the Derek Carr signing. Really excited about it.
Yes.
That 125 mil a year, 40 mil guaranteed, and those bonuses and incentives.
The back end setup, so it sets him up good for he's set up for taxes.
You know, I think the question is for most fans is, do we have enough for all this talent on the team? We think about Khalil Mack. You know, we got that 5th-year option, and Gabe Jackson. I think that needs to be signed too this year.
Oh yeah, see, I think that's what I was saying earlier. I think it comes down to really how they structure those contracts, because Carr's contract's structured so he's got a lot of back end money, so which helps him out for taxes because he'll be living in Nevada by then, and it also helps out for a salary cap. So if they can structure Gabe Jackson's in a similar manner, I think that's going to help a little bit. But I'm scared about Khalil Mack for next season because he's going to need paid.
Yeah.
And he's the one I'm worried about.
I believe the cap goes up every year about around 12 mil or something like that. Oh yeah. Cool.
Which was the reason they 5th-year optioned him. So they pushed it to next week. Or not next week, next year. That's why they 5th-year optioned him, which was a good move. It gives them more money to work with next season. So it was a smart move, but still, he's gonna. How much do you think he's gonna want a year? 20?
20, 25.
I know. Does he get quarterback money?
Who's that?
Does he get quarterback money, you think?
Carr?
No, Matt. Does he think he can garner quarterback money?
Yeah, I don't know. He could.
See, well, if he wins Defensive Player of the Year again,
Yeah,
we'll
20.
see.
I believe you're right. I see something about he could be asking for 20 mil.
Yeah, me too. That's crazy. We'll have to see.
I don't think we can keep all these great talent for a long period of time. I think the most main players that we do need to keep is probably Mack and Derek Carr.
Yeah, they're the core. They are the core.
They're the core. We can also build younger guys. Draft more guys and whatnot.
I agree, because there's no reason that we can't do the same type of thing that I hate even saying it, that the Cheatriots have done, where they keep a solid core and they change interchangeable pieces but keep a core together. And there's no reason we can't somewhat follow that prototype just a little bit of keeping that solid core together and do somewhat of a similar thing. I agree. That's how the new NFL is. Because
also, when I was watching that video with John Madden talking with Coach Del Rio, he had mentioned something to him. He told Jack Del Rio not to get carried away with quarterbacks, receivers, and running backs, but offensive lines are the main key that you want to have to build your the core of your offense.
Oh yeah,
it's an offensive line, a great offensive line, and a great pass rush. And he's right. Without that offensive line, Carr would never had all these accomplishments. And he did take most of the credit, but the offensive line kind of helped him out.
Well, yeah, it's a lot easier to throw touchdowns when you're not on your back. So yeah,
and you got to have that pass rush.
Gives a lot of credit. They're the best pass blocking offensive line in the league by far.
And it seems like nowadays that teams are just like going crazy over quarterbacks, receivers, and running backs, and don't really build on that offensive line. And you see Cowboys, they had one of the best last year, if not this year. Raiders, second best offensive line in the league. That's something to be proud of,
Oh yeah, we've had a lot of things to be proud of, and I think we're gonna have
a lot of things to be proud of,
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. That's why this season, I think this season it's gonna be even better, because there's a possibility of the Raiders having the MVP of the league, the Defensive Player of the Year, and winning the Super Bowl all in the same season. That's a very good possibility. That would be very good possibility, insane. Man. That would be insane, and it's a possibility.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, if we can just get that one person to help take pressure off of Khalil Mack, I could see Mack getting Defensive Player of the Year again this year. Why not? You know,
Yeah,
if he can
absolutely.
get that,
I I think he's going to be Defensive Player of the Year again.
yeah,
I hate
back
even
to back.
saying
Why
it.
not?
I'm going to knock on wood. The only thing that would stop him would be an injury. Otherwise, he's Defensive Player of the Year again. He's only getting
Yep,
better. So
he's only getting
he's not
better.
peaked yet. He's not peaked yet. Him and Carr, neither one have peaked yet. They're still on their rise up. We're still waiting to see what their peak is. We haven't seen their peak.
Yep.
That's the good. They've only been in the league 3 years. It's gonna be an awesome season, T. It's gonna be an awesome
Awesome
season.
season, man. I can't wait, man. And you know what? Us going live and just talking with the fan, the Raider Nation, it just makes time fly by faster. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah,
even if we talk about, you know, whatever, it can be about our record or, you know, time flies. You know what I mean? We got all this dead time to kill, so
I love it.
why not?
I agree. I love it, man. I look forward to the show
I
every
love it.
night.
You know?
I look forward to coming on and talking with Raider Nation every night. It's I look forward to it, man. It's a happy little hour of my night where I
It
can
is.
disconnect from everything else and just talk about something I love. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
And you know, I love your shows too, Commish, man. I mean,
Thank you,
you
man.
know, I love talking to the Raider Nation, the whole One Nation Live crew, Oakland Raiders All Out, everybody. You know, everybody's got their own little theme. They got their little theme when they go live. You know what I mean? It's
Yep.
pretty awesome, man.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine on because my Prime who does Ghost the Post with me on Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah, I seen Brian.
He
Yeah,
was on vacation, so I had a friend of mine who's a Cowboys fan come on and do the league news with me because I like to get a different perspective when I do the league news
yeah,
and we do it. We co-host it. Prime usually does it with me, and Prime's neutral. He's just a football fan, so it's nice to get his perspective. But I had the other dude on there, and he's a Cowboys fan. It was nice because we got to all pick on him. But what he said when he left was he's like, "Man, this is so cool. I wish our team had something like this where you guys got this community going
yeah,
on."
right.
He's like, "We
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
got that." So he even thought it was cool.
That's funny, you know, and I think the Raiders we're the only fan base that do these kind of things where we go live. We have events, Raider events. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you know, we give back too. We give back to the community. I think people get a different image, a bad image about the Raider fans and Raider Nation. You know,
Of course, we get a bad rap, man. I mean, come on.
oh, we get a bad rep, man. Definitely.
Hey, I volunteer. I've been a youth coach for over 5 years. I coach youth soccer. I coach youth football. I have for done I don't know, 25 seasons or something crazy. And you know, I think you coach too, don't you? Don't you coach?
Yeah. I coached for my son's football team. We took the championship back to back. It was
Nice.
awesome, man. It was a new experience for me, you know.
It's
And
a
I
blast,
was
man. Coaching is
it is,
awesome. Molding little
yeah,
kids, that's awesome. It's good stuff.
yeah. It's a great way of bonding with kids, and you know, it's a great discipline for kids too, man. You know, just have them in football, having their mindset right, get them out of
Yeah,
trouble and whatnot. You know,
that's the best way to keep a kid out of trouble, man, is keeping them
it
busy,
is
keeping them
keeping them
doing
busy.
something. Because if they're doing
Not even,
something, they ain't out doing bad stuff. They're busy doing something.
yep.
My son is so busy. I got him in damn near every sport known to man. He goes from one thing to he's usually doing 2 sports at a time all the time because he does jiu-jitsu all the time and then does another sport with it. But he's
Oh
always
yeah,
doing
that's awesome,
jiu-jitsu.
man. That's awesome.
So I try to keep him in crazy shape, but he's my soccer starter and he's my quarterback. But
Yeah. Uh,
I coached I coached all my daughter's team all the way up till she retired at the ripe age of 13 because she didn't want to do soccer anymore.
yeah.
The ripe age
Yeah,
of
man.
13.
If I had like a lot of the time off, you know, I would have my son in just a bunch of stuff. But I mean, unfortunately, I don't think I can go to most of this game this year just because of my working schedule and you
I'm
know.
I'm going to be honest, and I've told it sucks because my show is kind of taken off, and I've gotten a kind of a nice following going on Raider Reaction, and it stinks that I'm not going to be at a lot of games this season either. Because I had a new baby, and he's a month old, and I'm just not going to be able to travel like I typically do. Now, there is a game in Miami, so I'm going to make the Miami game. We're still debating how many of us are going. If it's just going to be me and my son, or me and my son and my wife, or me and my son, wife, and daughter. We're going to that one. I'm debating going to Tennessee. I would like to find somebody from Florida to drive to Tennessee with, to go to the opening game and do a live footage thing all the way there, and before the game, and then after the game. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man.
Like a road trip thing with some Raider fans driving to Tennessee.
That's the way to do it, baby.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, man.
I got to find somebody going that way.
The only game I know I'm going to is the home opener with the Jets.
Oh, yeah?
I'll be driving down here from Oregon, about a 12 to 13-hour drive. But hey, man.
Well, at least you know you're going to a win for sure. That one's
I know. Yeah, it kind of sucks for playing the Jets at a home opener. Come on now.
No, that's great to play the Jets at the home opener. You can go in there and sharpen our claws on them, man. That'll be great.
Yeah,
we're going to destroy them. Oh, that's a good home opener. That's the kind of home opener you want. You get to go there and just cheer and watch them destroy somebody.
I see us going 2-0. 2-0 right there. Second week, 2-0. Right?
My first bump I see that I'm concerned about is, because I think we're going to go to Denver and win. I see us going to Washington and winning too. Is when we come back to that homestand, because I think we're going to be 4-0. It's a trap game because you've got Baltimore, you got the chokers. It just concerns me.
Wait, Commish.
Because got to be realistic.
Wait, Commish. What was that? What was that game?
What's that?
What was that game that you said we were gonna get stuck on? I'm sorry, it kind of froze on me.
Yeah, it did freeze. You're still frozen actually, but I can hear you. You'll pop out in a second. Just hang tight. But I'm seeing when we come back from Donkeyville after we beat Denver, we'll be 4-0. And we're coming home. And then we got to play Baltimore and the Chokers. Play Baltimore, the Chokers, and Kansas City, a 3-game homestand. The Kansas City game's the 3rd game, and that's a Thursday night game. The Baltimore and the Chokers games concern me because in there I see the possibility of a game where late you just let your guard down maybe a little bit. Like maybe it's a, I don't think we'll get beat. I don't think this season we get beat bad by anybody. But I think it could be a close one that like gets away from us at the end.
Yeah.
One of those games.
Like you said, I see the Chargers sneaking in one on us. I don't know. Like the Chargers always worry me more than the Broncos, man. For some reason, they always put up a good fight. Phillip Rivers and the whole crew, Melvin Gordon, Joey Bosa, and they got great players, man. If those guys can stay healthy, I think they can give us a good fight.
That would be sweet. Hold on a second. T, hold on. I'm gonna roll back a second. Did I see Jay? Did you say you're driving up there from Miami? Well, Tampa's on the way. Well. Well, what are
you in Nashville, Commish?
What's that?
Where do you live?
I live just outside of Tampa. I live in a suburb of Tampa.
Oh, so you're in Florida?
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm in the Sunshine State. I've lived here about 9 years now. So.
That's just crazy how we got Raider Nation just everywhere, all over the U.S., man.
Everywhere. That's why.
Everywhere, man.
On Oakland Raiders football, it's me and then Bears after me, so it's kind of cool because we got an East Coast show and then we got a West Coast show, and it's kind of cool. So
yeah.
Well, T, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna.
All right,
let's see if somebody else
go ahead.
wants to
Finish
jump
the
on.
show, man.
Anybody else out there?
All right.
Peace, man. I appreciate you jumping on, and come back again on next Thursday, and we'll bust it down again.
All right, buddy.
Next Thursday.
All right, man. Take care, man. Raider Nation. All right, I'll have Juan and Rasputin show T the door. And, Jay, I'm serious. I've been thinking about it. Now, shh. I haven't told my wife about this idea yet. So, shh. I'm working it in. Because my show's doing so well, and it's been growing so much week by week, that it's going to be so big, I'm thinking by the time the season gets here, that she's not going to want to say no. So that's my plan. So shh. Hopefully she doesn't watch this show later. Because we're definitely going to the Miami game. I really want to go to the opener. See, I've been to Tennessee for a game before. And oh, it was so much fun. It was honestly one of the most fun I've had at a game. And I've been to a lot of games. My goal is to watch the Raiders play and defeat a team in every single stadium in the NFL. Now, some of the stadiums I've already been to, and they've now tore that stadium down, and now I got to go back and see the same team again because that stadium doesn't exist. Like the Vikings. I've been to Minnesota. I've seen them in the Metrodome. Now I got to go back and see them in the bird-killing stadium. I want to do one. Bob, it's the bummer this season because I usually go to home games, but this season is I just had a new son, my little guy, and I can't. The cross country travel is I don't think it's going to be a go for this season. I just don't, he's only a month old, and I just don't think I'm gonna be able to swing it. I can definitely hit the Tennessee is drivable, and I want to drive. I want to do a road trip show. Jay, me and you on a road trip show, and whoever else pick up along the way. Come on. That would be insanity. Silver and black insanity. We can just flood. That would be awesome. Come on. Silver and black on the road. Bringing the fire across state lines. That would be awesome. Because I did it. I did some Raider reaction last season at the Jacksonville game. I did some Raider reaction at the Tampa game last season too. If you haven't seen my video yet of the Tampa game, actually, Jay, you are in my video. I saw it the other night at the Tampa game. Me and you are side by side, and we're both filming our film, and we're standing next to each other filming ourselves. I just seen it. I was looking through some old stuff. It's at the Tampa game when all the fans stormed towards the fan ship and took it over. So I was there at that one, and I was walking around doing interviews with the fans before, and it was a blast. A blast. It's a really good time. So, like I said, if you'd like to join the Raider Reaction Ultra VIP Lounge, to be watching through Facebook device, with your camera on, when you get the invite, turn your device sideways, hit accept. You'll slide in, we talk some silver and black. Or you can hang out, soak in the atmosphere. It's quite all right. It's quite all right. We don't mind. Now, you've only got 6 minutes left, and Juan and Rasputin are going to have to show you guys the door. So, any of you that this is your first time stopping in and spending a minute with me, I appreciate it. I appreciate any second anybody takes to spend with me on any evening. I completely appreciate it because everybody's time is valuable, and for you to give me even a second of your attention, even if it's just your ears, I completely appreciate it. What's up, Bob Billy? Completely appreciate it. But I am on Oakland Raiders football Facebook page Monday through Friday, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. Goes to the Post every Monday and Wednesday, where we touch on all the hot league news with Prime and the Commish. Dropping back deep in the pocket, letting it fly league-wide. And you also have regular Raider action with the Commish the rest of the week, where we break down nothing but every single juicy little tiny nugget of silver and black news all week long. And then I do try to do a little something fun on Black Fridays. If you go back and scroll back in time on the pages. Oh, and by the way, every single Thursday night, how could I forget where I'm at right now? One Nation Live. It's the Raider Reaction After Hours Party. So if you're not scared, you got the proper technology, you can slide up in the After Hours Party. Just throw a comment out there and say, Commish, I would like to bring the fire. And Juan and Rasputin will come and grab you and bring you in the Ultra VIP Lounge. We can bring it down. Silver and black style. So I'm here every Thursday night, the After Hours. Because you watched me. You've seen the shows all week. You've gotten the news. Let's just kick it a little more informal. And a little After Hours action. Just hang out. Pinellas County. What's up? Well. So, like I said, I've got a great following on both of these shows. All the shows that I have, the ones on Oakland Raiders football that 5 nights a week, and then the one I'm gonna have here on Thursday nights. All of those are simulcast live on my Raider Reaction page. So if you have not went and liked up the Raider Reaction page, then you need to do so, because I share. Come on, I share cool stuff all day. I try to grab the stories that I see, but I try not to put too much newsy type stuff. I look for more like live video feeds of Raider stuff going on that you guys like to catch during your day. That's the type of stuff I like to throw on there. I'm picky about the silly memes and stuff I put on there. I like to put quality on there. So if you haven't liked the page, go like it up. But here every Thursday night, Oakland Raiders football. Every weeknight, and hopefully next time. I appreciate Raider T jumping in with me and breaking down some silver and black. You drink 40 though. Can you get 40s? You can't even get 40s over around here, man. They're only 32s. I get like gypped. But it's my signature. The Commish rocks the tall boy. So, I always have. It's my signature. The Bud Light tall boy. Yeah. I've got a lot of new things coming on Raider Reaction. So, I will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Black Friday. 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 Eastern, Oakland Raiders football. Hold it down like I do 5 nights a week. So, check it out tomorrow. I'll be back here. Be watching for your invite to the Raider Reaction After Hours Party next week. And I want to see a few of you prepared to bring the fire. Now, I know some of you are probably like, Juan and Rasputin come and tapped you on the shoulder and you were like, oh my God, somebody's going to put me on the screen. Oh my God. I know there was a couple of you probably, may have peed down your leg a little bit. So I understand that. The thought of it is terrifying. Oh my God! Why can't it be White Friday? Because it's Black Friday. Because it's the Raiders. That's why it's Black Friday. Every Friday's Black Friday on Raider Reaction. So like I said, hope I can see you back here Thursday. Be prepared. Bring some fire. Come on. I know you have it in you. Know you can do it. I know you can do it. Come on, Chuck. I'd like to, you, Jukebox, some of the guys that are on every night, man, I'd like you, plan it out one night if you got some time to set aside. I'm going to be here. That's why I want to make sure that I'm doing this show every Thursday. So some of you guys that are there every night and watch and kick it, maybe you'll be prepared and be like, I'm gonna want an invite, and I'm gonna want to come in the lounge, and I'm gonna want to talk some silver and black. So hopefully next week you guys will be prepared, and we can get a couple of you in here. But I appreciate you joining me. It was the premiere on One Nation Live, trying to do a little different format, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's Black Friday. and I'm going to bring you a solid hour of silver and black flavor and insight like I do every single time. You got the Commish solo on Raider Reaction. So, check me out tomorrow and be looking for your invite next week to the Raider Reaction After Hours. And bring some fire next week. Come on, Raider Nation. I know you can do it. But if you just want to soak up the atmosphere and hang out and we'll casually talk silver and black, we can do that too. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.